Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use my doll notes on my Ko-fi page. So this is at Last Nicole and I'm running a Ko-fi page called Hooked on the Loops, which is my crochet page and account on Instagram. So here is the front of my Ko-fi page. Some people get confused about how to use my doll notes, even though right here I have provided a little description on how to use my doll notes. But if you're still confused, I'm just going to simply go through the steps that you need to take in order to understand this guide a little bit better. So in order to access most of my content, if you just want to access everything, I have a little section right here. There's a monthly and a one-time payment that you can choose right here. In order to access everything, you need to click on monthly, or you need to subscribe monthly to have access to pretty much everything. I do have some content that is for one-time payments, which are mainly my older dolls before December 2021. So if you pay for like $3 a month, as of right now it's going to be $3. It may change in the future, but right now it's just $3. So you subscribe and you can have access to all of my notes, which are down here. And as you can see right here, there is this little symbol right next to these doll notes right here. You have the lock sign, and right next to that is the little arrow that's going clockwise, which means you have to be a monthly subscriber in order to access these notes. The notes that don't have that are free for anybody else to have access to. So in order to use my notes, I'm just going to click on one of them, and then here we have a free content, which is REM right here. So we have the picture of the doll. Going down, I have a link to the video tutorial itself, and anybody can use this. And I'm showing you this because this is what all of my other notes look like. They're pretty much similar to this one in a similar style, written in a very similar way. I show you the tools that I use right here, so the type of hook that I use, the specific yarns that I use, and other supplies. And then down here is the notes, right? So I tell you that you need to download the little weeby pattern, which is linked in the video description. Some people have missed that, and I do not always state it in my progress vlogs, but I have the notes right here. So if you were to subscribe, then every single one of those notes would have the same instructions. And all you have to do is read. As long as you understand English and you read the notes, then all the instructions are there. So moving on, we have the common abbreviations, which are a lot of the stitch terms that I use in my notes. And I ask people to kindly not redistribute these notes anywhere or copy and paste or like put it anywhere else. This is really just for personal use only. I am sharing this at a generous price of $3 per month, and you can have access to dozens and dozens of my doll notes at a very affordable price. So here's an example of what my notes look like in terms of the body. So you're supposed to work on this in conjunction with a little weeby pattern. And some people are confused because they don't see like the stitch counts and the rounds for the leg and the body and the arm as well, because if you refer to the little weeby pattern, all of the stitch counts and rounds are included in the pattern, and all you have to do is just look at these little notes and change colors accordingly to the little weeby pattern, which is obviously not my pattern. It belongs to Laura Teg, and which you can find on Ravelry, and as of the time I'm making this video, it is still free. And then moving down here, I have little accessories that I create in order to attach onto the dolls. So we have like the skirt, which I do tell you how to create in terms of like how many stitches you need to make and like what types of stitches you need in order to create it, following the supply list that I provided. And now moving on down here, moving past all of these little accessories and stuff, down here we have the hair cap, which I am also referencing to the little weeby pattern because the hair cap is written inside of the pattern, which you can reference to. So there are no stitch counts here. And the only other thing you might want to consider buying from my shop is the Ninky hair tutorial pattern, because I do reference this a lot in my notes in order to create hair pieces as well as other accessory pieces sometimes. So here's just like an example of what I use for REM. I have like the 8 chain, and I tell you how many pieces I created, which is 25 pieces for that doll in that specific video. And then I have the 10 chain pieces, which I created 4 pieces and used for that doll. So in order to create these pieces, you have to purchase my Ninky hair tutorial pattern and follow the instructions. But of course, you don't have to. You are free to freehand your own hair pieces as well if you wanted to. That's like an extra optional thing, but how to create the hair is not a part of my notes. And with that being said, I am moving on to the help page on Ko-fi.com. So this is where I want to talk about the refund policy, because I've been facing some issues with people who do not speak English very well and do not comprehend the English language very well, and they get confused by my content and demand a refund on the spot. So just to go over Ko-fi's FAQ page really quickly, it says I have been charged twice for a payment, and sometimes some of my Ko-fi supporters do have 2 transactional payments when they first pay, and those transactions can disappear, but if they don't disappear, then I would give you a refund for the duplicate payment, and that's not a problem. And right here it says, can I get a refund for my donation? Because Ko-fi does not process the payments or take a cut of donation, it is not possible for Ko-fi to provide refunds. To request a refund for any reason, please contact the creator or payment processor you used to support the creator, PayPal or Stripe. So I do have my own refund policy as of today, which I will slap on the screen right here, because of some of the issues I've been having with people not understanding my content. So I'm just going to quickly go over this and read it to you. So Hooked on the Loop's Ko-fi refund policy as of October 7th, 2022. 1. No refunds on PDF patterns or digital files whatsoever. 2. No refunds on donation, subscription, with the exception of unintentional duplicate payments. The former payment will be non-refundable. Please notify me beforehand through direct message on Ko-fi if you have this issue before escalating to PayPal. 3. I will not provide a refund in cases where you do not understand, like my paid content. I have some free content which serves as examples to show what my paid content would be like, so please look into that before committing to a subscription. And things to consider: the only solution I can give you if you want a refund is to simply unsubscribe, so you won't be charged again next month. Please do not pay if you need your money for survival and basic necessities. I've been having some issues with people providing me sob stories after they paid for my patterns and subscription because they really need their money for next week's meal, which I think is not really my problem. To be frank, I can't give you a refund because you didn't like my content, because that would be unfair to me as a creator once you've already seen my work. If I gave a refund to everybody who doesn't like my paid content, I would be pretty much giving away my work for free, and I think that is really unfair. So as of today, I have these policies set in place. So please read into this if you are considering to subscribe to my Ko-fi page. So this is the overall explanation on how to sign up for my Ko-fi page. And those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting me monthly. And I am very glad that you are supportive of my work. And I'll be doing my best to provide more content for you guys in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!